me a pallet down soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. Hey everyone, welcome to MT Guitar. Today we're doing a truly beautiful piece, Make Me a Pallet on Your Floor. There's quite a few versions out there, but this is the Mississippi John Hurt version that I just love. And it's one of his more well-known pieces. We're going to be breaking down his truly masterful guitar picking style, which I just love the way he plays guitar in general. Right here, so many great things there for your right hand technique. This is a song that really is anonymous. We don't really know who wrote it. It seems to have appeared in the late 19th century, probably around New Orleans, but there are a bunch of versions out there, and both modern and old. Even Mississippi John Hurt himself has a few versions. The most well-known are the ones in the 60s during the blues revival, but there's actually a version in 1928, if you can believe it, by him with a different title called Ain't No Tellin'. So I'll leave a link for that one and for the ones I'm drawing from in the 60s in the description, and I recommend you check those out, maybe go on a little bit of a journey listening to these versions, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Now, as far as the guitar part, it's just a masterclass in fingerpicking, and being able to play syncopations with your fingers. It's not easy, but it's well worth the effort. Once you get one verse down, right, the song repeats throughout. So that's the good thing about a lot of these strophic forms, where whether it's blues or otherwise, where if you learn the section really well, you're in good shape for the entire song. Before we zoom in, I do want to mention there'll be a full tab of this and an arrangement on the Patreon at patreon.com/mtguitar, and a big thank you to everyone there, and also remember to subscribe, and thanks to you for watching. So let's just, before we zoom in, I just want to talk about just even the beginning here. When he goes to this 4 chord here, let me just play it first. Right? Okay, just amazing, because right away we have some syncopations going on. And we really start to see a bunch of syncopations. Again, syncopations are when we're playing on the upbeat. Right here, so many great things there for your right hand technique if you can wrap your fingers and hands around it. So it's like, right? Second time, stays there. Now, one thing Mississippi John Hurt would often do is match the melody with his vocal part, which actually makes our job easier. There's the instrumental part where he's not singing, and that's pretty much what he does every time, with some variation, of course. But then when he's singing, he's kind of matching the rhythm of the guitar part with the vocal melody. So, for instance, make me down, pallet on your floor. See? So he's just really, the melody in the guitar is matching the melody of his voice. And I really love that about Mississippi John Hurt. It's almost like he doesn't need a band or anything, because the guitar and voice is sort of married together there. So anyway, enough talking about it. Let's go ahead and zoom in and learn this carefully and slowly. And I think you'll find it's worth every bit of effort. Thanks. All right, so we're going to start with the intro here. There's like a 2-beat pickup before we go to the 4 chord. We're in the key of C. This is like a C blues, but it's not your typical 12-bar blues, a little bit more of a, I don't know how to say it, but maybe East Coast or Piedmont style blues, where it's a little more jazz influenced, a little more New Orleans style as well. So it's not just 3 dominant chords, right? So we've got the key of C, and your thumb is gonna bounce between the 5th and 4th string of this C chord, and you're gonna do 2nd string with the middle finger, 3rd string with the index. All right. And the 1st string is going to be with ring finger for me, but you're welcome to just do more like a John Hurt thing where he's just only using his index and middle. I'm going to do my thing because I like to play with my finger style, where I use all 3 fingers, index on the 3rd string generally, middle on the 2nd string, and ring on the 1st string generally, while the thumb will cover the 3 bass strings here. Okay? I'll be clear about where the thumb is going, but I think I'll leave you to the fingers from here with that being said. So we're going to go like that, and that takes us to our F chord. All right, I'm going to wrap my thumb around for the F chord, and I'm muting the 5th string. We're not going to play the 5th string. So we're going to go thumb on the 1st fret of the bass. There's our bass note, and then here's our octave. So the thumb will bounce between these 2 F notes. All right. You're welcome to do this, but the problem, there's no problem with it. The thing is that if you're going to bar it, you need to bring that ring finger up here so that your pinky is free to go to 3rd fret. That's why I'm doing the thumb. If you're not a thumb over the neck kind of player, I get it. You're just going to want to play your F like this. So you can go ahead and do the melody as well. All right, here we go. F. All right, so you go. That's the first phrase there. It's leading to the C. So the thumb is bouncing on the quarter notes. I'll just now leave it to the fingers. So go ahead and warm up your thumb if you need to on this. And we go 3rd string. Now 3rd fret, 1st fret. Back to 2nd fret. Then we repeat that. But the second time it was syncopated like this. Okay? Go ahead and practice that. Feel free to pause this or replay sections of this video over and over. This is one of those songs where every second of effort will just help you for every part coming up because the patterns sort of repeat, right? So that's quick, and now slow. 3, 4, and... Good. Now the C chord. All right, now the C chord. This part's pretty tricky. So, you know, again, feel free to just sort of zone in on this. Let me play it first. All right, so obviously that 1st string is really taking the melody. So we're gonna, on the C now, bounce between the 5th, 4th, 6th, 4th. If you want to be especially Mississippi John Hurt about it, you could almost strum the 4th string with the 3rd. I don't do that, but maybe someday I'll sit and really work on that. But that's something that Mississippi John Hurt would do, where he would almost go like that. But it's not every time, and I don't think it's necessarily that essential to playing the song, of course, because it sounds great to me without it. But you're welcome to do that. I'm just going to go 5th, 4th, 6th, 4th for now. Okay. Now the fingers are quite complex here because of syncopations. So we're going to go 3rd, 1st, 2nd, 1st, 3rd. Notice my ring finger's kind of covering the bass area, by the way. That's one way to save yourself some effort if your fingers are big enough. Okay, now the 2nd measure is, so that's 1st, 3rd, 1st, 1st, 3rd, 1st, and then we lift the pinky for open, 1st, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd. Okay, so that whole two-bar measure phrase, 2-bar phrase, is again. Very tough to play quickly. So feel free to go slow. Okay, good. So moving on. We're just going to go measure by measure, and it takes a while, so it's okay. Back to F, we kind of repeat the phrase. Actually, we do exactly. Okay, so that's all the same. Now this is a variation from what we've learned. So this is the benefit of learning this closely, is that we pretty much have done a lot of the work already. So let me play it first. It's like, right, so it's, okay, so starts the same exact way. We've done that. Now the second measure of this phrase is a little different here. We're going to go first, third, first, 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 third. So that's first, first, third, first, 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 third. Strings, right? Okay, so the whole 2-bar phrase would be, that's tempo. All right, now to the E. We're halfway through. That's 8 bars of a 16-bar blues form here. Good work. Right? All right, so again, the thumb is bouncing between 6th and 4th, 2 E's. But I'm still going to play the whole E. I'm not going to, you could decide to go like that. Either way, I'm going to go like that just because it's muscle memory for me. It's nice to play the full chord. Also, you may hit the 5th string by accident. Who knows? Anyway. So that would be... Okay, so first string, again, second, first. That's that first measure. Again, first, first, second, first. Good. Next measure, we're going to do a hammer on, so we're going to hit bass, and then 3rd string open, and then as we hit the 4th string, we land the hammer on the 1st fret, 3rd string. Second, first, 3rd fret, 2nd string, bass. And then you play the 3rd string as you get ready for the F chord. So that would be... so the whole E 2-bar phrase would be... Alright, last time. Alright, now F. So that would be first, first fret, but 2nd string. 2nd string, 3rd fret, 1st fret, bass. 3rd string, again, repeat. This time, 3rd fret, open. So that would be 2 bars of F here. At tempo. Okay. Last 4 bars. Here we go. C. So that's 1st string, bass, 3rd fret, bass, 2nd, 3rd. Just such great stuff for your fingers because you're syncopating with the bass, and so it's really good for your rhythm. Okay, now G. Okay, thumb is bouncing between 6th and 4th string as always. Well, not as always, but usually with G, we like to do that. But this is very syncopated, so bass, 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 1st, and that's 1st string open. Now 3rd fret, 2nd string, bass. Anticipate the C with a C note. So that's 2 bars of this so far would be. Good. Now C. Actually, it's back into the verse. All right, so that would be C. So we're going to bounce between the bass and 3rd string here. So I'm playing bass, 3rd, 3rd, over G. Actually, just a G chord. 3rd, open fret, open 5th string, 3rd string, and then land on my C. And then turn around for the F chord. All right, so that would be. Right? So let's play the whole form kind of slowly there, and then I'll talk about the few differences with the verse. There's not many differences with the verse, but I'll mention them. So we're pretty much done almost all the work. Here we go, nice and slow through the whole form. 1, 2. Good. Okay. Great job. Now for the verse, I'm just going to play through it, and just the point is you don't really want to overthink this, because if you learn the melody, you're syncing with the melody sort of automatically. But let me point some stuff out. So I'm going to hum the melody as we play this. So it's pretty much the same until I tell you. All right, 3. Make me down, pallet on your floor. So I'm going to anticipate the open third string because of the floor. So make me down, pallet on your floor. Now it's all the same. Make me down, all the same. Make me, now it's going to be different on the E a little bit. Make me a pallet. Okay? Make me, you know. So I'm just arpeggiating in an E chord. First string, second, third, and then the vocal picks up on pallet. So that's open, third fret, second string. And then I'm gonna pallet, third string, second string. So that's me, pallet. See that? Now F. So on the F, it's down, soft and low. Right? So I'm gonna go on second string, second, and then third fret, first fret. And again, third fret, first fret. So that's down, soft and low. Okay? Now, so in the C now, last line, he's gonna hammer on to third fret here, so me, to match his vocal. So O to 3 hammer on first string with the pinky. And then it's all pretty much the same. Except here's a little different. So just to reiterate, hammer, first string, second, third. Now G, third string, first string, third fret, first fret. Then it's all the same. All right, through the verse, nice and slow. 3, 4. Make me down, pallet on your floor. Make me down. Make me a pallet, down, soft and low. Make me a pallet on your floor. Back to interlude. Then he has another verse. That's it. So we have, I shouldn't say interlude, it's the chorus instrumentally. Then the verse is basically what we just did, right? So you either have the guitar part as we did it in the intro, which is the whole form without singing, or you have the singing part where you're kind of molding to the lyrics. But once you learn both of those note for note, I recommend doing it exactly note for note. Then I recommend actually creating variations on your own just naturally and just playing it over and over and doing this a little differently, doing that a little differently. That's the way it should be done. All right, I think that'll do it. Quite a fun lesson to go over. I hope you've enjoyed. Please tune into more videos by checking out the channel and the Patreon. I hope you're doing well out there. We'll see you next lesson. Thanks. Bye.